can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Just like the light of a new day, hit me from out of the blue, breaking me out of the spell I was in, making all of my wishes come true. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
Dispatch, this is Vice 5. We're code 7 for 20 minutes. Over.
Vice 5, that's a Roger.
Nick, that car. TBG 911.
It's a West Hollywood stolen. Let's hit it.
Vice 5 in pursuit of West Hollywood stolen. Eastbound on Olympic. Pull over, kid.
Okay, okay.
So what do you pull me over for, huh?
Step out of the car, please.
Hey, this is a repo. I got the papers right here.
Mind if I look in your trunk?
It's not my trunk.
Then you don't mind if I open it?
Hey, relax. You got no problem here.
Gasoline? Flamethrower? We got a fireman here. Branching out, huh?
Hey, I don't know how that stuff got in a car.
Look, kid, I'll read you your rights. Shut up and wait for a lawyer. You're heading for a long fall.
Hey, Ralph. Car still in shop?
Yeah.
Need a lift?
No. Tony's gonna pick me up. He must be a little late. Probably stuck at work.
He's probably trying to find a place to stash the hubcaps.
Hey, Buck. Tony doesn't rip stuff off anymore. He's got a job.
The scourge of Whitney High is a job?
You are talking about a changed man, my man.
Yeah, last week he was caught trying to rip off the candy machine.
Well, he was trying to get his quarter back. The way that machine pays off, it belongs in Las Vegas. I'm already into it for about $4 myself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, Buck. Tony is really slowing down.
Hey, Mr. Ray!
Tony! You said he changed. Call the cops.
Sure.
Hey, good meeting. I think we might get those textbooks, huh? Oh, hole in my pocket. Pen went right through. Good night.
Good night, Ralph.
I know a friend when I see one. I'll be your friend when you need one. I don't have to pretend I'll be your friend. Oh, sometimes our friends get in trouble. They stagger, they fall, and they stumble. Right through thick and thin, I'll be your friend. Your friend, I will be your friend. Your friend, oh yes, I'll be your friend.
There's got to be another manhole around here somewhere.
What happened? We break an axle or what?
Has anybody seen Tony? Yes or no? Not a trick question. Just want to know if anyone's seen him. Is he all right? Come on now, gang. What's going on here today? Talk to me.
All right. But outside, please.
No.
Hi there, gang. Ralph, I said please.
Excuse me for a minute. Right back. It's okay, Mr. H. All right, I'm just gonna be, fine. Boy, I'm having some problems in there. I thought we had a dialogue going, you know? All of a sudden, I asked him about Tony, and the eyes said, well, honestly thought we'd gone a long way in the last couple of months, but...
Philocana, Anthony J. Yes, he has come a long way from knocking over 98-cent junk at the 5 and dime to torching $250,000 worth of stereo equipment.
What?
Last night.
Are you accusing Tony of being an arsonist? Bill, that's ridiculous.
Ralph, he was caught in a car spotted at the scene of the fire. Trunk of said car was a pyromaniac's toy store. Asbestos suit, flamethrower, naphtha, everything.
Tony's in jail.
No. Unfortunately, a couple of Butterfinger undercover guys out of Vice stopped him. He assaulted one of them, got away in his car again, partially handcuffed. They almost nabbed him a second time, but something weird happened to their car, and it's quit on him.
It quit on him. How?
Huh? I don't know. Dummy ran over an open manhole or something, busted the axle. The point is, Tony's car was found, abandoned, near here a couple hours ago. So he's here, or he's been here.
Wait a second. Isn't arson a little bit out of your jurisdiction?
Not when it involves the Federal Records building. Philocana set fire to it 3 weeks ago. Ralph, it was the same exact MO. We lost files going all the way back to Eisenhower.
FBI files.
And Treasury files, IRS, tobacco and firearms. There's an awful lot of guys that are trying to find Tony.
But why? Tony wouldn't be mixed up in this. I know
Hey,
him.
come on. I got taken in by this kid, too. But facts are facts. He tried to run down a watchman last night. So it looks like murder doesn't bother him too much either. If you hear from him, you hear anything, you gotta let me know, Ralph. Ralph, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Right there. I'm gonna make a phone call. Give me a dime.
I thought you wanted to talk to me.
No, I did that.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ralph. See you guys later. You just missed a great story.
Did you see Tony Villicana in Metal Shop today?
No, but let me show you what I got.
I can. I got it. Where'd you get these?
In the trash. Somebody must have been fooling around during first period and got stuck. See you, Ralph. Thought it was funny.
Keep everything under wraps.
Tony was here this morning, wasn't he? Look, you people know he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. I want to help him. Now, look, I can't do anything unless you tell me where he is. Rhonda? Kyler?
If your friend the fat, he want to know where Tony is, too?
Is that why you won't talk to me? Because you think I'd turn him over to the authorities?
You'd have to, right? Look, I'm not saying anything against you, Mr. H, but you'd have to. Otherwise, you'd be like obstructing justice.
I wouldn't do anything unless Tony agreed to it. How long do you think he can hide out? He needs help. Do you know what the charges are against him, Rhonda? Attempted murder, arson.
Look, Tony never torched nothing in his life.
He didn't try to kill nobody either.
Hey, I'm on your side. Now, I don't believe it either. Now, look, if you guys don't trust me, then I'm wasting my time here.
Okay. Tony come by school this morning. Then he split. We don't know where he is.
I helped him saw the cuffs off. But look, if the heat starts asking any questions, I didn't say nothing, all right?
All right. I'll see what I can do, but it didn't help his case any when he punched out that cop and he took off.
Come on, man. If they lay a heavy rap like this on Tony, they're gonna throw away the key, you know?
Kev? Kevin, I'm home. Kev? You don't say hello anymore? Tony, what are you doing here?
Hey, I had nowhere else to go.
Who is it? It's Pam. Open up.
I don't think anyone followed you.
Followed me? Ralph, why would anybody follow me?
It's all right, Tony. It's Miss Davidson.
Hi. Will you please tell me what's going on?
Tony needs a lawyer.
Tony needs a cabin in the Andes.
Has Tony been charged?
Not yet, but when they catch him, there'll be attempted murder, multiple counts of arson, resisting arrest, accosting a police officer, and then we have on the federal side, destroying government property.
Okay, start from the beginning. Give me everything.
Villicana tries the system, and the system stinks.
Do you think you could be a little more specific?
I helped Tony get a job at Cameron Auto Recovery. He's been working there for about the past 3 weeks. Well, last night, he was repossessing a car which happened to be used in a warehouse torching.
And Tony ends up taking a fall for the whole ball of wax.
Will you represent him?
I'm clean, Miss Davidson. I didn't do nothing. The only reason I took a hack at that cop is because it was...
Because you were scared.
Well, I'll go down to police headquarters and see how big this flap really is.
Bill said that half the agencies in the federal government are after him.
Well, if it looks like people are willing to be reasonable, I'll have Tony turn himself in.
And if they want to bury me in a unmarked grave, then what?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, listen. Try and stay out of trouble.
This is advice coming from a man harboring a fugitive?
Well, that's me. I'm not an attorney. I don't want you to be disbarred.
I'll be careful.
Okay.
I'll call as soon as I have anything, Tony.
Right.
What is your interest in this case, Miss Davidson?
I've been approached by a third party to represent Tony Villicana.
You know where he is. You better tell me.
I didn't say I know where he is.
You didn't say you didn't.
Look, all I want to do is review the case against him. Now, why would Villicana set fire to a federal building?
Oh, well, that's an easy one. It's the only thing the government investigators can agree on. He was hired to destroy evidence in a case. Could be anything from arms smuggling to tax evasion. They want this Villicana worse than a pension.
He's not an arsonist. He was repossessing the car.
Oh? Well, Cameron Auto Recovery claims they never heard of him.
What?
It's your duty as an officer of the court to hand Villicana over to us now.
I'll be in touch.
Yes, you will. Faulkner, put a tail on the young woman leaving my office.
We're a team or we're nothing.
Gee, that's terrific, Maxwell, but who made you captain?
Well, I'm the senior man at the station.
This is domestic, Lane. CIA doesn't even belong
It
here.
has international ramifications.
Well, Treasury feels it.
Treasury
Yes,
feels
it's
since
got
when?
to
Get me out of here.
Look, I've told you everything I know. This is a waste of my time and the taxpayers' money. I mean, why aren't you out trying to find who started the fires instead of harassing me?
Mr. Moody.
Yes.
I understand you're upset, Mr. Moody, but...
Upset? Look, I'm out of business. The Bureau's files have been destroyed. The budget cuts weren't enough, now this? How could something like this happen in the federal building? Will you answer me that?
That's a good question. You see...
Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't know you had anybody in here. Who's the chickie?
Oh, Pamela Davidson. She says she's Villicani's attorney. Relax, Schaefer. I put a tail on her.
Oh, yeah. Well, if that's all taken care of. Just checking.
There's a lot of cases in town, Counselor. A lot of people get divorced. This case is poison. I want you to fork over Villicana.
I can't do that.
You're harboring a fugitive. You and Ralph got any idea what kind of risks you're taking for this punk?
What happened to the presumption of innocence?
Don't give me that garbage. I'm telling you, this kid is so hot he'll burn a hole in a sidewalk. Now, I gotta talk to Ralph.
He's not home right now.
Yeah, you heard me right. Pull Maxwell's file. I want to know just who his friends are.
We're gonna have to move fast, Ralph. Bill's determined to bring Tony in. He's probably gonna be calling you. Look, this thing's escalating. Cameron Auto Recovery told the police Tony didn't work for them.
What do you mean? I set the job up myself.
I know, but they're disclaiming any knowledge of it. You better find out why. I'll call you when I can, hon. I gotta be careful. You're being followed by half the bureaucrats of Greater L.A.
Yeah, I'll call Cameron myself. You be careful, honey.
Okay.
What are you calling Cameron for?
Well, he says you don't work for him.
Figures.
No, it doesn't figure. It doesn't figure at all. Why would the man lie?
Because he doesn't want nobody snooping around out there. He's got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, but he ran an ad in the newspaper.
Do you think that makes him legit? I mean, one of these guys has a sawed-off shotgun in his car, and I bet both of them have records, and I don't mean phonograph records.
Tony, you mean I got you a job working for Hoods? Why didn't you tell me that?
The pay was good, and my end of it was legit.
Oh, boy, I can't believe I got you a job working for a bunch of Hoods.
The guy's got a great rap, though, don't he? But he's a dirty rat. He's gonna keep saying he doesn't know me, so he doesn't have to worry about dealing with the heat.
Well, he must have employment papers on you.
He's got my signature on repossession forms. That's about it.
Well, I'll have to get them.
Hey, these are tough guys. You know, they get off on danger. And Cameron's the worst. He'd pop your ignition as soon as look at you.
I better change my clothes then.
Hey, don't wear your good shoes.
Mr. Cameron, I spoke to you earlier on the phone about Tony Villicana. He's a young man that you hired recently.
Mister, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
I just wanted to ask a few questions. You know who I had here already today? Local police, FBI, Treasury, even a nerd from the IRS, all wanting to ask me a few questions. So maybe you can understand how real tired of questions I am, especially by the guy I never even heard of.
Well, okay.
Moose.
If this is a bad time, I can always come back. Maybe it's kind of inconvenient for you right now, but I'll come back.
Wise guy. Knock it off. Come on. Let's get into the garage. cars are all hot. Engines have to be out of them and on a trucks by tonight.
Time for a little invisibility. Got this one down pat. They'll never see me.
Come on, come on. What's the hold up? I want these parts out of here by the 9. Hey, didn't you lock that?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I want the repossession orders with Tony's signature on them.
Who said that?
Oh, no, not now.
Attack! Get him! Get this creep! Tear him up limb by limb! Don't leave a bone unbroken!
Yes, officer. I'd like to report a hot car ring. Cameron Auto Recovery, 3rd and Larimore.
Well, let's see. I'm wearing the gun. I drank all the booze. What can he be looking for?
Where's Billy Connor?
If I knew that, we could both pass go and collect $200.
I checked your file, Maxwell. Known associates, Villicane's teacher. Villicane's teacher. What do you know about that? And this fella just happens to be the lady lawyer's boyfriend. I call that real chumming.
Well, you can call it anything you want. I don't know where Villicana is.
Sure you don't. Try this on for size, Maxwell. FBI agent in somebody's pocket. Hires arsonists to destroy evidence to that effect.
It must be all the bad money you Treasury guys work with. You start seeing counterfeits everywhere.
Yeah, maybe I'm looking at one right now.
Get out.
I'll hide in the bedroom.
Hello? Hello inside. I know it. I knew you were home. Why don't you answer the phone? I must have blown a zillion dimes.
Who's that?
Huh? Oh, that's Schaefer Treasury. And on down the block, following our favorite attorney, we have a police detective, we have Lane, CIA, and Kaufman, IRS.
All those guys out there after Tony?
That's right. Now they're after us. They get very upset, every agency, when you torch their records. Now, where have you got my favorite teenage ravioli stash?
Bill, I've been thinking, and...
When you think, that's when we get into trouble, Ralph. Now, where is he?
Listen to me for a minute. You owe me one.
Huh?
Now, I've been flapping my cape for you for months now. You tell me something's important to you, I take your word for it. This one's important to me, Bill. Now, I want you to help me prove Tony's innocent.
You don't know what you're asking me. We got feds on our tails here, Ralph. I mean, I walk into your house to a chorus of raspberries from my people.
That's the question, Bill.
Well, it's a lousy question. Counselor, get him to back off of me.
No.
You want me in my super suit?
You want a good third-string utility backup man?
That's the deal.
He's here, isn't he? He's been here the whole time.
Bill, I'm asking you a question. Now, if the answer's no, then that's it. End of partnership.
You can't do this to me, Ralph. Those feds will have my hiney up on the wall.
Examination time. Pressure makes diamonds. Deal from strength. Buy it or fly it, Jack. That's the way you say it, Uncle Bill.
Oh, boy. All right. Bonnie and Clyde, I'll play, I'll help. But he goes inside, at least for now. There's no other way to clear this up and no way to protect him.
Okay.
You're a sharp negotiator, kid.
Well, I learned from a master. 2 of them.
Tony?
Straight ahead.
Let's talk real. Oh, great. Okay, kid, see you later. I got work to do.
Okay, guys, you're relieved.
Maxwell dropped this thing off, but I'm not vibing anything. I don't know, it's like TV. Sometimes the reception isn't real strong, you know?
If that mask was worn by the arsonist, it should give you something.
Yes, but you gotta remember, Pam, it's been sitting in a police locker room for about 24 hours. The vibes aren't exactly heavy duty anymore.
Ralph, you don't think Tony really did it, do you?
Oh, come on, Pam, of course not. I mean, why would he?
Well, he took off, didn't he? That's a bad sign.
You know, I'm disappointed in you, Pam. That's what society does all the time, is that you prejudge these kids.
Well, then why did he run? He was safe here. We were trying to help him.
I don't know.
Why don't you try that thing on? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, all right. No laughing. Would you knock it off? It was your idea.
I know. It's just, well, Ralph, it looks pretty ridiculous.
Hello, look at this.
Subject in place?
Kaufman, you're not going to believe this. This guy turns out to be a flake. He's in there with his girl, the attorney. He's into a mask and tights.
Terrific. You know, sometimes I want to lock myself in the basement and never come out again.
This is a closet thing with him. Maybe we could use it to lean on him a little.
Count on it, Lane. We'll try that first thing in the morning. Right now, just want to watch a little. See if maybe this Villicana guy shows up.
Wait a minute. I'm getting something.
What?
There's a fire someplace, right now.
Where?
It's in a theater. There's a guy in an asbestos suit. Wait a minute. Pam, and there's a woman sleeping inside. The Rihanna Cinema. Glendale. That's it.
Ralph, what are you doing? Get going. I'll call the fire department.
Get going, get going. What are you, nuts? I don't know where this place is. I can't just hone in on it like a bat, you know.
Oh, my God. It looks like he was going to buzz the whole neighborhood. We spoiled it.
On the brighter side, I think I prefer the long johns and the cape to the guys who just do it nude.
Look at this. I can't believe this.
Anytime you need me, you don't have to fear. You don't have to worry, because I will be there, coming to your rescue, flying to
I know I look silly, but...
Not silly, ridiculous. Now, come on, get out of the way, fella.
The lady was conscious up until a few moments ago.
Look, pal, go play somewhere else, huh?
Yeah, I guess I'll just take off.
Anytime you need me, you don't have to fear. You don't have to worry, because I will be near. Coming to your rescue, flying to your side. Oh, when your heart is broken, when your hands are tied.
Well, good morning. It's the Red Ripper of Elmwood Drive. Where's your kink suit?
I'm late, I gotta go.
Take a minute.
Okay.
We want to know where Tony Villacana is.
I don't know.
Of course you do. Your girl is doing his legal work. You're his teacher.
I don't know.
How's the school system going to think about guys streaking around in tights?
I don't have to take this.
Guys who jump off their own roof, do belly flops on the front lawn. How's the school board going to feel about that kind of behavior?
Gee, I hope you guys got that all on film, because I sure don't remember anything like that happening. You know what? You two guys have been following me around, hassling me, threatening me with tax audits, in general, making my life a pretty miserable place to live in. You know what? I might file a lawsuit. And you know what else? My attorney says I might have a pretty good case.
When you file this suit, are you going to be in or out of your mask and tights?
I'll think about it, and I'll let you know, okay?
Drive safely.
You guys ought to paste roses all over your cars. You could have a parade.
These guys are worse than the flu. I can't shake them. Why are you being so blatant about this?
You call this blatant? You ought to see these clowns when they're really clumsy. It's called putting the thumb screws to you, Ralph. See if you'll crack. A technical term for it is torture. Not to worry. Just means that their investigation is down stuck in the mud. That's all. Boys, there's a good burger joint around the corner. We'll be about a half an hour. Got the suit under there?
Yeah. Bill, why are we down here?
This is the Fed record building that got torched, so we start at square one. Only this time, you and the suit are going to shorten the odds. Then we're going to have a nice long talk about where Villacana was last night.
Tony didn't start that fire last night, and he didn't start this one either.
Hello there, Mr. Moody.
Back again?
Well, you know the Bureau. If at first you don't succeed, you keep scratching around in the dirt until your superiors forget about it.
Who's this?
Oh, this is my sister's boy, Ralph. He's just home from the Army. Say hello to Mr. Moody, Ralph.
Hello.
Yeah, he's thinking about coming into the Bureau. I'm going to walk him through one.
Uncle Bill.
Just a second, Ralph. I wanted to ask you about your department grants, the cultural affairs.
Well, recently, we've done very little. Our department was streamlined. Budget cuts. We were actually on a skeleton crew, getting ready to close the office next month.
No kidding. Isn't that kind of strange that you had a fire just before you were closing?
My #1 nephew sometimes speaks when he should hold tongue. Please to excuse.
Just a silly question, but do you, perchance, ever give grants to movie theaters?
Ralph.
Well, sometimes.
You do?
On special occasions, but nothing recently. Listen, Mr. Maxwell, I have a whole inventory list to construct from memory. If there are no further questions, I'm very busy.
Nothing from me. What about you, #1 nephew?
Gee, Uncle Bill, I'm just having such a great time watching you work. This is much more fun than in the Army.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Moody.
Bye. Your nephew. Oh, Lord. Bill, can't you think of anything better than that?
Guy was a federal employee. Would have asked you for an ID. Worked. Did you get any vibes on him?
I'm not a lie detector. I can't do stuff like that.
How do you know? That's something you ought to work on. You know that? Oh, no. Here they come again. Ranger Ratfink and his faithful degenerate companion, Gonzo the Geek.
You dragging a civilian into a federal case, Billy boy, and that's a no-no.
Look,
Billy
boys,
boy.
I'd love to schmooze with you, but we're late. Running late. Real late.
Hey, this guy and his attorney are accomplices after the fact in a federal felony.
Can you prove that?
Almost.
Almost isn't good enough, is it, Uncle Bill?
You got tomato in these things? I hate tomato. Come on, Ralph.
Hey, my car.
Bye-bye. Hey, that's my
Hey, what do you guys
hamburger.
want to do? We tell Maxwell he'll beat for the skipper.
Let him. I think Maxwell's dirty on this.
Come on, let's get him.
Different clause, tail and a fellow fed. That might be hard to explain. Don't mash my burger now. Just ignore him.
I thought you gotta know. Police have a witness who saw the man who set the fire last night.
Great.
That's what I thought. The witness gave a description.
What do he look like?
5'10", 160 pounds, dark hair.
That's Tony.
Lieutenant Rafferty noticed that, too.
Yeah, well, it could be 100 other guys, too. Let's get in out of the rain. These guys are driving me nuts now.
Tax audit?
In your bracket, Ralph?
You gotta be kidding.
No, they're not kidding. It's just more of their thumb screws. Ignore it. Forget it.
Okay. But I'd hate to have to explain all the burgers and cokes you forgot to reimburse me on.
Ralph, I can't be bothered with that now. Send me a voucher at the end of the month. Counselor, I'm telling you, we're on to something with this guy Moody. Ralph mentioned the federal grants to theaters, and you could see this guy's clutch drop into place. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about that all the way over here. Why did he burn the Federal Records building and then set off that theater fire last night after the fact?
All right, now, try this on. Scenario. Moody is making deals with guys who own theaters and art galleries that don't make any money. He gives them a federal grant, but he knows that next year, the federal audit is going to turn it up as a bad grant. So he and the owner get together and torch it, and the records. That way, there's no way to prove that it was a bad grant.
And then they split the grant money and any other insurance the owner may have been carrying.
If that's true, why did Moody set off that fire last night?
Well, we don't know he did, but it could have been an old piece of business, something he contracted for and he couldn't get out of. It could be also a smokescreen, throw us off.
We'll never be able to prove that, though, will we?
Afraid not. That leaves Tony up at the plate with no bat. I'm afraid our favorite ravioli is looking at a 5-year vacation in the house of many doors.
Well, they gotta catch him first.
Freeze, mister! Keep him up. I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't do nothing. Honest, I didn't. Hey, come on. It's for peeling apples, man. Come on.
You're Tony Villicana, right?
Yes.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
I didn't do this. I didn't do nothing. Thanks for coming by, you know, but it ain't gonna do no good. You know, this is kind of funny in a sick sort of way. You know, it's like those gangster movies. You know, you give the system the old raspberry, you get away with it. You go for the straight and narrow and you get busted. Nice.
Knock it off, Tony. You act like you've given up. We haven't.
Hey, I'm a realist, man. And what about you, Miss Davis, huh? What am I in for, 15, 20 years? Time for Social Security for me when I get out, right?
Your case hasn't even been argued yet, Tony. As far as I'm concerned, what they've got against you
It is heavy, is what they have.
Circumstantial, Tony. I think I can mount a pretty persuasive defense. After all, you are innocent.
Hey, who are you trying to kid here? I'm guilty until proven innocent. That's the way it is. I don't got no dough or nothing. I'm just some punk kid.
It might not even get to court. Bill Maxwell has some leads now.
Maxwell? Maxwell, that fed is gonna do me favors? Sit down! Maxwell's gonna do me favors. I'm gonna end up doing time, man. Time.
You're wrong, Tony.
He's right, Ralph. Oh, I'll give him the best defense I can. But even with Cameron's admission that Tony did work for him, that's not going to get him off the hook. We need something solid.
Like Moody. When am I going to learn to butt out? I hadn't gotten Tony that job.
Well, you were trying to help him, Ralph.
Who asked me? Huh? Next time I have an uncontrollable urge to do a good deed.
I'll be with you.
Okay, boys and girls, I don't know how your day has been thus far.
Rotten.
I'm sorry to hear that, because mine had just turned up. Triple crown, hallelujah, hallelujah. I got the stuff on Moody. Oh, boy, do we got him.
That's great, Bill.
Did he get arrested?
Did you get a confession?
No, it's a little soft in a couple of spots, but look what I got here. Look at that.
Registration slips?
Trailers, boats, $40,000 motor home. You show me a civil servant can afford that kind of stuff, and I'll show you a guy with a lot to explain.
Why don't we just take all this stuff down to the DA?
And let Moody skip? Let those vultures that are sitting on our tails bust this case? Are you crazy? No, what we need is a delicate combination of my native brilliance, the gorgeous counselor checking out the legal stuff, and your magic long johns. Doesn't care about hiding his toys, does he?
Maybe now that it's over, he's gonna take a trip.
Why not? I would. Okay, Ralph, I'm gonna pop in on Mr. Moody. You keep the walkie-talkie. See I don't fall into evil hands.
You know me, Unc. Just trying to learn how you big G-men handle the job.
You let me up on it, Ralph, please. Aha! Afternoon, Robert. Off on a little fishing trip, eh? Great day for it.
Is there anything wrong with that, Mr. Maxwell?
I don't know. Is there?
Am I missing a point here?
I guess I'm just envious. Gorgeous, brand new RV in the driveway, brand new caddy. Then there's a catamaran. That's a 40-footer. Wow, that's big enough for the Hawaii race.
If you're trying to make a point, I wish you'd get to it.
The point, Bobby, is I got your number. It was you, torching the theaters and the museums, the stereo store and the other little jobs. That threw me for a while till I tumbled. That's what you were trying to do, throw us off. The point is, Bobby, you torched the Fed building, too, to cover it all up.
Maxwell, you're crazy.
Yeah, right. Well, I just thought you'd like to know. I'm going downtown right now to the IRS. We're going to be taking a hard look at this motor home and boat show, see how a guy in your position can afford $100,000 worth of weekend toys.
Get lost, clown.
Okay. You got it. See you in court, pal. Oh, I think we got him. Come on, Bobby, sweetheart. I'm dogging it just for you. Where is he? Hello there.
Gorgeous job, Ralph. Terrific gag. Geez, we got him. Who has to pay for this car?
Oh, don't bring that up at a time of triumph like this. Get me out of here. Easy on the leg, please.
Which one?
I don't know yet. Just get me over to that crate. Easy. Yes. Get me down, Ralph, before I fall down. Okay, Bobby, that's a ref on a silver suit. Cuff him, Ralph. Where are those CIA guys? They're never here when you want to grandstand.
Rhonda?
Yeah.
Kyler?
Yo.
Chafee? Yeah. Tony Villicana.
Where else am I gonna be, huh?
It's nice to have you back, Tony.
Yeah, you know, I never thought I heard myself say it, but school ain't so bad, you know what I mean?
Hey, Tony, you still gonna repo cars?
They tell me Cameron Auto Recovery went out of business today.
All right, some boys in my block are going to be partying tonight.
No, you know, I was thinking about going into quite a line of business.
Tony, you know, I heard about another job opening today. They tell me it pays quite well.
No way. No offense, but I want to make 18, all right?